Hello, welcome everyone. We will start in a minute. Welcome, dear. We will be starting in a minute. Right. Right, we are starting. Welcome. It is August 8th. It is 8/8 today. So it's something auspicious, something special. So whatever it is, let's celebrate. Why not? All right. So today's schedule, the 7 spiritual laws of success, book review. We are going to have baby womb healing today and silent mantra meditation, and we are going to do manifestation through quantum jump. All right, getting started with the 7 spiritual laws of success. A practical guide to the fulfillment of your dreams by Deepak Chopra. And as the title says, I think the 7 laws that this particular book has given us, when followed, would absolutely help us get there. But the challenge is in following these rules. But anyways, let's get started. The audio version of this book was about 90 minutes. So that is the time it took me to read this book. But usually, as I said, Friday full day I have for reading book. So what I did was I ended up reading 3 books on that day. So 1.5 hours went to this book, and then there was another book that I was reading about gratitude, which took me that was again a short book. So it was like a 1-hour book. And then I ended up reading another book, which was a similar version, but it was the Essential 7 Laws, very, very similar, but that book had a different viewpoint on these laws and how we can apply these into our lives to manifest our desires. So it was an exciting week for me this week, reading 3 books. But let's get started. The source of all creation is divinity, or the spirit. The process of creation is divinity in motion, or the mind, and the object of creation is the physical universe, which includes a physical body. Now, as you can see, there is 3 elements that Deepak Chopra is talking about in these sentences, which is the spirit, the mind, and the body. So what he says is the source of creation is the divinity. The source is the spirit, which is within us. The process of creation is divinity in motion, which is represented by the mind. The mind is creating, right? It's the process of creation, and the object of creation is the physical universe, which includes our physical body. So it's the spirit, mind, and body. But I love how he has explained about these 3 things. These 3 components of reality, the spirit, mind, and body, are the observer, the process of observing, and the observed are essentially the same thing. So what he says is the spirit is the observer who's observing things. The mind is doing the process of observing, and the body, the physical body, is the one that is being observed. So again, a beautiful way to describe this process of what we are. The physical laws of the universe are actually this whole process of divinity in motion or consciousness in motion. When we understand these laws and apply them in our lives, anything we want can be created, because the same laws that nature uses to create a forest or a galaxy or a star or a human body can also bring about the fulfillment of our deepest desires. So what he says is these seven essential laws, these seven laws are the same laws that is being used by the nature to create all that we can see. Then why not use the same laws for us, in benefit of us, to create, to manifest, to fulfill our desires. Okay, here we go. The first law, the law of pure potentiality. This law is based on the fact that we are in our essential state, pure consciousness. Pure consciousness is pure potentiality. It is the field of all possibilities and infinite creativity. When you discover your essential nature and know who you really are, in that knowing itself is the ability to fulfill any dream you have, because you are the eternal possibility, the immeasurable potential of all that was, is, and will be. And I love that statement because it says, if we truly know who we are, the wholeness of us, truly, completely who we are, that itself is more than enough for us to manifest anything that we want. So the only missing piece why we might be struggling to create something is maybe because we do not know the wholeness, the completeness of who we are. We might know like 1% that, oh yes, I am this beautiful spirit in this human body and all of that, but that might be just 1% of the complete truth of who you truly are. If we know 100% completely the truth of us, who we are, then that itself is more than enough to manifest our dreams and desires, is what he says. The experience of the self. So I love this particular self-referral versus the object referral. It might be difficult to understand, but try to grasp it. The experience of the self or self-referral means that our internal reference point is our own spirit and not the objects of our experience. The opposite of self-referral is object referral. In object referral, we are always influenced by the objects outside the self, which includes the situation, circumstances, people, and things. In object referral, we are constantly seeking approval of others. Our thinking and our behavior are always in anticipation of a response. It is therefore fear-based. So there is profound meaning in this particular paragraph, which is self-referral versus the object referral. So when we are living our life with object referral, we are always seeking for approval from outside. It might be approval from our clients, approval from our family, approval from people around us, things around us, society. But when we switch to self-referral, we are completely connected to our spirit, and therefore whatever happens outside of us doesn't affect us. Your true self, which is your spirit, your soul, is completely free of those things. It is immune to criticism, it is unfearful of any challenge, and it feels beneath no one. And yet it is also humble and feels superior to no one, because it recognizes that everyone else is the same self, the same spirit in different disguises. So when we take on the self-referral perspective in our lives, we will be unfearful of anything and everything that we need to do in our lives. We will be immune to criticism. We will not have the trigger points that might trigger us into different emotions. So that's kind of where I think all of us are leading towards. Through silence, through meditation, and through non-judgment, you will access the first law, the law of pure potentiality. So those are the three gateways through which we can access this law. Stillness is the first requirement for manifesting your desires, because in stillness lies your connection to the field of pure potentiality that can orchestrate an infinity of details for you. Another way to access the pure field of pure potentiality is through the practice of non-judgment. Judgment is the constant evolution of things as right, wrong, good, bad. When you are constantly evaluating, classifying, labeling, analyzing, you create a lot of turbulence in your internal dialogue. You literally squeeze the gap between thoughts. The gap is your connection to the field of pure potentiality. So the author gives us 3 ways in which we can access this field of pure potentiality, this field of infinite possibilities. And those 3 methods to access this field of infinite possibilities is through silence, meditation, and non-judgment. Now, in this book, at the end of each chapter, each law he has given 3 ways in which we can apply that particular law. So that is what this is, applying the law of pure potentiality. And how this is it is as if we are making a promise to ourselves. So this is how it reads. I will put the law of pure potentiality into effect by making a commitment to take the following steps. I will get in touch with the field of pure potentiality by taking time each day to be silent, to just be. I will also sit alone in silent meditation at least twice a day for approximately 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening. Now, as he says, it is silent meditation. It is not guided meditation. It is not anything else. It's just being silent and meditating. And I think the power of silence is something that most of us usually overlook, including me. And this word silence have been coming to me over and over again through different sources. And today I had a session where I spoke with my coach. I'm doing intuitive eating program with a coach. And today she suggested that I do like a 30-minute each day, just silent, not even meditating, but she said, the best thing you can do is just open your eyes, just be, not doing anything, just being in the present moment, looking things around and being appreciative of everything. So that kind of goes hand in hand with what we are learning here in the silence. So I was thinking, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to put into practice this week. All right, so that's the first way. The second one, I will take time each day to commune with nature and to silently witness the intelligence with every living thing. I will sit silently and watch a sunset or listen to the sound of ocean and simply smell the scent of a flower. In the ecstasy of my own silence and by communing with nature, I enjoy the life throb of ages, the field of pure potentiality and unbounded creativity. Once again, the silence, but here the second method here is watching the nature, watching the sunset, smelling the flower. And this is again another beautiful way of getting into that silence mode. Number 3, I will practice non-judgment. I will begin my day with the statement, today I shall judge nothing that occurs. And throughout the day, I will remind myself not to judge. Now, this topic of judgment, for me, it has been over and beyond what I can ever interpret as judgment. So once I started noticing my own thoughts, my own words, my behavior, I got to understand that 90% of the day, what I'm doing is just judging. And I never knew what I am doing was in fact judging. So if I'm eating food, I'm judging the food. If I'm talking to somebody else, I'm judging them. If I'm being with myself, if I have a timetable that I'm not following, I'm judging myself, right? So I think this judgment is so kind of intertwined into our living, into our thoughts, into our behavior, that we cannot differentiate ourselves from the so-called judgment. So I'm practicing non-judgment. Let's see where it takes me. But again, it's a beautiful way of letting go. And what if by us letting go of our judgments, we can actually manifest the desires that we want? All right, number 2, the law of giving. This law could also be called the law of giving and receiving, because the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Nothing is static. Stopping the flow of energy is like stopping the flow of blood. Whenever blood stops flowing, it begins to clot, to coagulate, to stagnate. That is why you must give and receive in order to keep wealth and affluence or anything you want in life circulating in your life. So this is about giving and receiving and keeping that flow, the circulation of energy. Money is really a symbol of life energy we exchange and the life energy we use as a result of the service we provide to the universe. Like a river, money must keep flowing, otherwise it begins to stagnate, to clog, to suffocate and strangle its very own life force. Circulation keeps it alive and vital. So talking about the topic of money in giving and receiving perspective, it is also how we give money out, right? So for me, I personally have learned so much about money that I have this practice of whenever I'm giving money to something, it might be an online payment, it might be a grocery shopping, whatever it is, I set the intention to send that money with love and gratitude so that whoever it is being sent to will use the money and will receive the money with that love and gratitude. And I also set the intention, let the money go and come back to me tenfold. So again, I think it is this process of circulation. So when you're giving money, I think again, it is in our society that whenever we give money, we have that fear of spending money. We spend it so cautiously that we want to kind of hold it tight. Right? So this particular law is against that. The law says for us to give and receive, to allow this flow of motion. Practicing the law of giving is actually very simple. If you want joy, give joy to others. If you want love, learn to give love. If you want attention and appreciation, learn to give attention and appreciation. If you want material affluence, help others to become materially affluent. One of the things that I was taught as a child, I meaning the author, and which I taught to my children also, is never to go to anyone's house without bringing them something. Never visit anybody without bringing them a gift. Make a decision to give wherever you go, to whomever you see. As long as you are giving, you will be receiving. So I think this also, I kind of, wow, that's an amazing practice to have. What if I can buy just maybe some flowers or a card or something very sweet, wherever I'm going, and give something to someone with lots of love and gratitude, just giving them as a gift. And I think that's an amazing practice that we can cultivate and we can teach our children as well. Applying the law of giving. I will put the law of giving into effect by making a commitment to take the following steps. Wherever I go and whoever I encounter, I will bring them a gift. The gift may be a compliment, a flower, or a prayer. So as you can see, it's not just the material objects. It can also be immaterial. It can be just a compliment that you can gift somebody. It can be a prayer to help them with whatever that they are wanting to achieve. Okay. Today I will give something to everyone I come into contact with, and so I will be in the process of circulating joy, wealth, and affluence in my life and in the life of others. Number 2, today I will gratefully receive all the gifts that the life has to offer me. I will receive the gifts of nature, sunlight, and the sound of birds singing, and the spring showers or the first snow of winter. I will also be open to receiving from others, whether it be in material form, material gift, money, compliment, or a prayer. And I think this whole receiving compliment has been something of huge challenge for me for a very, very long time, because I didn't think of it as whenever somebody compliments me, maybe just 6 months or until 1 year back, I was like rejecting it. It was not me, it was you who did it. Thank you so much, or whatever. I wouldn't kind of receive it. I wouldn't accept it. I think it is again coming from our social programming, where we think of self-praise or receiving compliments as something bad. I'm not sure where it came from, but anyways, that was in my programming. So I worked on myself to accept those compliments. When somebody says, Vishnu, you're amazing, it's like accepting, oh, thank you so much. That is acceptance when somebody is complimenting us. So that is something I had been practicing. And I think this whole receiving, I think as healers, what I have seen is giving is so easy in this spiritual community specifically, that we give, give, give. But what about receiving? Receiving, for me especially, I had a very, very huge block. I was not ready to receive, whether it is compliment, whether it is money. And that was a huge block for my abundance and my financial success. So if in case you are also kind of in a bit of struggle between the allowing money to be received, then you can test yourself for, do you really allow yourself to receive money, receive compliment, receive love? So receiving is a huge muscle that we have to train. I will make number 3 here, I will make a commitment to keep wealth circulating in my life by giving and receiving life's most precious gifts, the gifts of caring, affection, appreciation, and love. Each time I meet someone, I will silently wish them happiness, joy, and laughter. Wow, another amazing practice that we can have. What if everyone we meet in our lives, we can silently wish them happiness, joy, and laughter? Wow. All right, moving on. So rest of the laws, I'm not explaining the law, I'm just giving you how to apply them, just because we have limitations in time. So if you feel that a particular law is something that you like, then please go ahead and read that particular law in the book. All right, next is the law of karma. And this is, I will put the law of karma into effect by making a commitment to take the following steps. Today, I will witness the choice I make in each moment. And in the mere witnessing of these choices, I will bring to my conscious awareness. I will bring them to my conscious awareness. I will know that the best way to prepare for any moment in the future is to be fully conscious in the present. Again, this is coming back to being in the present moment and seeing ourselves, witnessing ourselves. So that's what this first point is about. Number 2, whenever I make a choice, I will ask myself 2 questions. What are the consequences of this choice that I'm making? And number 2, will this choice bring fulfillment and happiness to me and also to those who are affected by this choice? So those are the 2 questions that the author suggests that we ask to kind of access this law of karma. And this law of karma, again, I think the definition, it goes back to the definition of karma. Anything and everything that we are doing, either it is positive or negative, creates this karma. Karma itself is not negative. I know we usually have that kind of negative connotation in it. Excuse me. Sorry, something went in. All right. Yeah, so karma, we usually have that kind of negative connotation in it. But karma itself has no negative meaning. Karma just means whatever goes out comes in. So it's just that equal balance. So if we are doing positive things, we are going to get positive things. So therefore, karma is actually a positive thing. It works both ways. All right, number 3, I will then ask my heart for guidance and be guided by its message of comfort or discomfort. So this is an amazing process that is explained in the book, which is whenever we are doing anything, author beautifully describes a process in which we can ask our heart, tune in with our heart, and feel whether we want to do it or not. And whatever, so he says that we will be able to feel either comfort or discomfort, and that's how our heart communicates with us. So if you're feeling a discomfort when you want to do something, it just means there's some resistance there, and you might have to tune into your heart and either do it or just let it go. So there's this beautiful process explained. If you would like to learn more about it, please do read the book. If the choice feels comfortable, I will plunge ahead with abandon. If the choice feels uncomfortable, I will pause and see the consequences of my action with my inner vision. This guidance will enable me to make spontaneously correct choices for myself and for those around me. So those are the three ways in which Deepak Chopra tells us that how we can apply the law of karma in our lives. Moving on, next, number 4, applying the law of least effort. I will put the law of least effort into effect by making commitment to take the following steps. I will practice acceptance. Today I will accept people, situations, events, and circumstances as they occur. I will know that this moment is as it should be, because the whole universe is as it should be. I will not struggle against the whole universe by struggling against this moment. My acceptance is total and complete. I accept things as they are this moment, not as I wish they were. This goes completely into self-acceptance. So it's when we accept things as how it is exactly, that's when we can access this law of least effort. Everything in our lives starts happening with least effort when we just accept things exactly as they are. And I think this is one of the areas in which I'm personally working on, at least for past few months. And I feel right now I'm like 80% down the bridge. And you know this when you have let go of all control. So previously, when I look back in my life, I had so much controlling. I wanted to change everything around me. I wanted to change people. I wanted to change my husband, for example, change my parents and change their attitude towards everything, change myself. I had so much controlling going within me as well. I wanted to change everything. And then slowly I started learning these lessons of acceptance. And I think that's where everything started changing, when I just accepted as things they are, the people around me, even myself, self-acceptance, accepting exactly as how I am. This totally changed. Otherwise, there was this huge war that was going in my mind between, because I wanted to control everything. But this was a huge transformation that happened within me when I started learning the lessons of self-acceptance. Next, having accepted things as they are, I will take responsibility of my situation and for all those events I see as problems. I know that taking responsibility means not blaming anyone or anything for my situation, and this includes myself. So not blaming yourself as well, and taking responsibility, self-responsibility for everything that is happening in our lives. Next, today, my awareness will remain established in defenselessness. I will relinquish the need to defend my point of view. I will feel no need to convince or persuade others to accept my point of view. I will remain open to all points of view and not be rigidly attached to any one of them. Wow, that one sentence is like a lifetime long lesson that we might be learning, which is defenselessness. Imagine a life with defenselessness, which means you don't have to defend something, right? All the fights, all the quarreling, all the arguments happen because of we want to defend our point of view, we want to change others, we want to control the situation. So imagine every time that you have fought with someone, where you have argued with someone in your past. All arguments that's happening within humanity happens because we are not practicing this law, this defenselessness. What would our life look like if we have mastered defenselessness? We would completely accept somebody else's points of view exactly as it is, without fighting, without arguing. That's your point of view. Amazing. And this is my point of view. That's amazing as well. So you are not wanting to change yourself. You're not wanting to change others. Wow. This law is something that I think I have been working a lot on currently in my life. All right. Next, applying the law of intention and desire. I will put this law into effect by following these steps. I will make a list of all my desires. I will carry this list with me wherever I go. I will look at this list before I go into my silence and meditation. I will look at it before I go to sleep at night. I will look at it when I wake up in the morning. Again, this law is all about the intention and the desire, what it is that we are trying to manifest, the desires. So, and I think this message of being clear, the message of clarity, have clear vision about what it is that you want, came to me in a very strong way when I was working on manifesting my desires. So I went to my channeler and got a channeled message which said a whole 4-page report which spoke about, Vishnu, do you know what it is that you really want in your life? And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know that. So I was like, my question was, okay, I want to manifest, $1 million. How do I do that? So the message that I received was, all right, dear, you can have your $1 million when you know exactly what you want to do with that $1 million. I was like, wow. So then I started making the list. Until then, of course, this message of making the list of your desires have come to me in so many different books and courses. Never did I give the importance to it. But when it came to me in this way of channeled message, which with a 4-page report on why wouldn't you know what it is that you want to have with the $1 million you want? So then that's when I started making the list of desires. I got to understand the importance of having clarity in our desires. Next, I will release this list of my desires and surrender it to the womb of creation, trusting that when things don't seem to go my way, there is a reason, and that the cosmic plan has designs for me much grander than even those that I have conceived. So it's not about making the list and then telling, I want this now. Instead, it is releasing, it is surrendering the desires to the universe, trusting that whatever is happening, even if things in that desire list is not happening right now, it just means that the universe has something better for us. So it's not about, again, controlling, it's about surrendering it, creating the desire list and then just submitting it. All right, my dear universe, if you feel this is the best way, please do give it to me, and just surrendering it. Number 3, I will remind myself to practice present moment awareness in all my actions. I will refuse to allow obstacles to consume and dissipate the quality of my attention in the present moment. I will accept the present as it is and manifest the future through my deepest, most cherished intentions and desires. Once we have done the surrendering of it, then it's about coming back to the present moment and being appreciative of what we already have. So that's the law of intention and desires. All right, next, law number 6, applying the law of detachment. I will put the law of detachment into effect by following these steps. Number 1, today I will commit myself to detachment. I will allow myself and those around me the freedom to be as they are. I will not rigidly impose my idea on how things should be. I will not force solutions on problems, thereby creating new problems. I will participate in everything with detached involvement. That's number 1. Number 2, today I will factor in uncertainty as an essential ingredient of my experience. So this word of uncertainty, this was the first time that I kind of learned and read about uncertainty. I think the uncertainty of our life is what is keeping the whole drama of life so interesting, so excited, because you never know what's going to happen the next minute. And are we appreciative of it? Rather, we always fear the uncertainty of life. But what if we can cherish? What if we can be so excited about this whole uncertainty? Because that's what drives us. What happens if you know exactly what's going to happen for the next 50 years? When exactly you will reach, the different steps that you want? When exactly you will die? The whole purpose of living is of no use, right? It would be like, oh, I have already watched that movie. Why would I watch it again? So, what if this uncertainty is the juice of life? And what if we can embrace it? We can love it, we can appreciate it, rather than being fearful of this whole uncertainty stuff. Today, I will factor in uncertainty as an essential ingredient of my experience. In my willingness to accept uncertainty, solutions will spontaneously emerge out of the problem, out of confusion, disorder, and chaos. The more uncertain things seem to be, the more secure I will feel, because uncertainty is my path to freedom. Through the wisdom of uncertainty, I will find my security. Wow, totally opposite from the beliefs that we might have. And again, the topic of uncertainty, this is the first time kind of came to me. Number 3, I will step into the field of all possibilities and anticipate excitement that can occur when I remain open to an infinity of choices. When I step into the field of all possibilities, I will experience all the fun, adventure, magic, and mystery of life. So that's where the magic and miracles happen, when we are loving the uncertainty of our life and appreciating and accepting it. All right, so that is the law of detachment. And I think the law of detachment is over and beyond, at least for me at this time in my life. It's being detached. So I have come until maybe the fifth law, which is kind of creating the list and then surrendering it. And then how to have detachment, right? Detaching ourselves from the reality, from the situations. I think it's maybe my next step to target. All right, so now the last law, the law of Dharma, or purpose in life. I will put the law of Dharma into effect following the steps. Today, I will lovingly nurture the god or goddess in embryo that lies deep within my soul. I will pay attention to the spirit within me that animates both my body and my mind. I will awaken myself to the deep stillness within my mind. I will carry the consciousness of timelessness, eternal being in the midst of time-bound experience. Now, this is all about going within. Number 2, I will make a list of my unique talents. Then I will list all the things that I want to do while expressing my unique talents. When I express my unique talents and use them in the service of humanity, I lose track of time and create abundance in my life as well as in the lives of others. Now, this comes back to our purpose in life. When we are truly living our purpose of life, we will be in this true bliss that we will lose the track of time. And it is through following our purpose in life, we can create that wealth and abundance that we are seeking. So I think all of us are in that process of finding that true purpose and following that true purpose in life. And of course, members of my beautiful program, I think that's what we are creating all together here. Number 3, I will ask myself daily, how can I serve and how can I help? The answers to these questions will allow me to help and serve my fellow human beings with love. How can I serve and how can I help? The more we ask, how can I help humanity? How can I serve Mother Earth? I think the answers to that question and tuning into our own unique talents, every single one of us, all 8 billion people in the universe, have our own unique talents that we absolutely love to do. It's when we connect to those talents, use those talents in the service to humanity, we create the wealth and abundance that we are seeking. The 7 spiritual laws of success are powerful principles that will enable you to attain self-mastery. If you put your attention on these laws and practice the steps outlined in this book, you will see that you can manifest anything you want, all the affluence, money, and success that you desire. You will also see that your life become more joyful and abundant in every way. For these laws are also the spiritual laws of life that make living worthwhile. That's the summary of the book. We are over time, so I'm going super fast now. Silent mantra meditation. Today we are going to use Aim. This seed is from feminine Saraswati, and Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge, wisdom, education. Again, it's when we seek knowledge, wisdom, and education and share that wisdom to others, that allows for all the wealth and abundance to come in. So today we are seeking the goddess of knowledge and wisdom. All right, next week, the emotion code. I hope some of you, most of you, have heard about this healing modality, the emotion code. The good news about this healing modality, I actually did a session for myself last week on this particular modality with a practitioner. It was mind-blowing, and I wanted to I want to get certified in this modality. I'm this kind of crazy when it comes to healing modalities. But anyways, the good news is that this book has the whole modality in it. So by reading the book, you can literally apply and learn this modality for yourself and apply it in your life. So I was like, okay, here comes my shortcut to learn it. And I think this also has a lot of essential principles that we need to know in order to kind of manifest our dreams. So it goes hand in hand with what it is that we are trying to accomplish. That's it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the journey through the amazing book. So we are getting started with our healing session in a minute. You can take some water and settle down. Okay, so let's close eyes. And take a deep breath. For this healing session, I'm setting up the intention for us to open up ourselves to these 7 beautiful laws that we have learned. Open ourselves up to these concepts and to invite these beautiful laws. All of these laws exist as entities, as the energy field of itself. So I'm inviting the energy field of these 7 laws into all of our lives. Everyone who are doing this healing in live or through replay, I'm inviting these laws into your life so you can see them, access them easier, and learn them and apply them in your lives. That will make it easier for you to obtain the goals, achieve the desires, and manifest your dreams. And let this healing session help you with gaining access to these laws. And I'm inviting the energies of these laws into our healing session today. So now focus into your heart. And allow all of those information, the knowledge, the wisdom that you gained to settle down safely from your conscious mind into your subconscious, and allowing that information to flow through your body Every cell in your body has its own wisdom to store information. So allow it to move through your body and into your heart, your all-knowing heart. Now see the beautiful spark of light in your heart and expand this beautiful spark of light and expand it throughout your body and feel the stillness, the silence that comes from within as you access your energy field, as you are in tune, in alignment with your spirit. And expand this beautiful white light like an energy ball. Expand it throughout the building that you are in and see the white light, visualize it, imagine it. See it with your third eye, with your mind's eye, and feel it in your skin. And hear the sound. If this white light has a sound to it, how would it sound like? And now expand this white light, touching the sky and touching deep into the heart of Mother Earth. And right and left and front and back, touching the horizons of the earth. And expand yourself throughout this beautiful planet Earth. And feel the love from your heart, the love for yourself, the love for humanity, the love for the nature and the animals and birds and trees, and your love for this planet Earth that feeds you, that nurtures you, that cradles you as you walk through this planet. And let's take a moment to feel the gratitude, to feel the appreciation for all that this beautiful planet has offered you in your spiritual journey. You as a soul decided to come to this earth school to learn lessons, and the school has taught you so much in your life. And now is the time to say thank you to the school, and thank you to the mother who is the founder of the school, Mother Earth, for all that she has taught you, for all that she has given and nurtured, all the caring and love that she has showered upon you. And visualize this beautiful mother. If Mother Earth was in human form, how would she look like? She looks like to me as a beautiful grandmother, full of smiles, full of happiness and joy and unconditional love. And feel the hug and give her a beautiful squeezing hug for all that she has done for you as a soul. And now we are ready for this beautiful journey into the seventh plane to meet the founder of this whole universe, expanding your energy field throughout and out of all the galaxies, out of all the planets, and out of all the planes of existence, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. And today we are stopping at plane, the sixth plane of existence. This is where all the laws exist, the thousands of laws. And let's now stop here for a moment and call upon the law of pure potentiality, the law of detachment, the law of karma, the law of dharma, the law of intention and desire, all the seven spiritual laws that we learned today. And these exist as a complete consciousness by itself, as an entity, as an energy field. And you can talk to it. You can access this energy field in the moment of silence. And calling in all these beautiful seven laws to help us to work with us through this healing session, helping us gain easy access into these laws, helping us manifest and reach our desires. Along with them, we are now going into the seventh plane, opening up the beautiful door into this unconditional love of the source, of the creator, commanding 0 point source and entering into the 0 point, over and beyond all loss, over and beyond all duality, and all that exists here is just pure, unconditional love, the highest vibrations available in this universe. And we are now, all of us, are walking into the healing temple in the seventh plane, in this beautiful circular shape made with white crystals shining and glittering like a star. Walk into it. I command all of our third eye to be open, even bigger, even better, so we can actually see through our pineal gland how this looks like and what's inside. Letting go of all your limiting beliefs and limitations that you can't see. Just like a little child who can imagine fairies. Open yourself and become that little child. Being in your world of fantasy, allowing yourself to visualize anything and everything that comes. And see and walk around this beautiful temple. and see the geometric symbols, the lights, the light language, the flowers, beautiful, amazing spiritual beings who might look like light beings, different colors, the laws that has come with us today, and they might look like energy balls or light beings themselves. When you see something or someone, you can ask, who are you? What are you? And you can hear answers. And now let's sit in this beautiful circle, holding our hands right and left. Taking a deep breath. And I am now calling in all guides and angels and gods and goddesses and ascended masters and loved ones and ancestors and all beings, spirit animals, guides, your spiritual team members and my spiritual team members, everyone who is hearing us now, who would like to contribute to this healing session, even though we might not know their names, we might not see them, we might not hear them, but still they are here, ready to give us anything that we ask for. And are you ready to ask? And are you ready to receive that which you ask for? And now I want you to imagine your energy field, your energy ball around you. And you might see all different emotions, thoughts, memories, anger, resentment, past lives, judgments, happiness, love, joy, gratitude, all different energies, beliefs, emotions. And take a walk around your energy field and see all that which exists in your energy field. And see the walls around you that you have built. See the barriers that you have built. And now, as if you are opening the doors, I want you to open up some of the doors in all directions of your energy field, telling yourself that I am ready to receive this healing. I am ready to receive the love, the blessings that this healing contains. So see yourself opening up the door of your energy ball, bubble around you. And open up at least 5 to 6 doors around you. And see the light coming in as soon as you open yourself up. And now I'm asking for the guides and angels, the source creator, the beautiful beings around us, and the laws to send us a blessing, a gift, a magic, a miracle. For you are now open to receive. See the blessings coming in through the doors that you have opened. And breathe it in. You might see it in different colors, It might feel as different energies. And allow yourself to receive this healing. And I'm setting the intention. Let this healing, let this gift, let this blessing open you up. Open up new doors to new beginnings in your business, in your career, in your profession, in your personal life, in your relationships, in your health, in your emotional well-being. And let this blessing, let this healing help you raise your energy frequency vibrations. Let this healing help you release the stuck emotions in your energy field that doesn't serve you any longer. All the lessons that you have learned, I'm setting the intention for it to be doubled and tripled, the strength of it. And all the emotions that are blocking you from manifesting your desires, from allowing abundance and wealth and money to flow into your life. All the stuck emotions and energies that are counteracting, that are fighting against these manifestations to come in. I'm asking those energies to show up in your life so you can see it, witness it, learn the lessons that those are trying to teach you, and then release it. And everything that you are ready to release at this time, I'm asking it to be washed away from your energy field through the same doors that you have opened. See it being released and see the shower of light coming from above. I'm also invoking the violet flame of transmutation. See the violet flame right in the center of the circle and spreading across the whole healing temple, touching the top of the temple. And in you, around you, inside every cell in your body, see it, feel it, visualize it, imagine. How would a violet flame look like? And how would you look like when you are sitting on a violet flame? Imagine that and be with it and feel it in your skin, in your energy field around you. And see this violet flame transmuting all the anger, resentment, judgments, self-criticism, fear, fear of yourself, fear of your powers, fear of your true potential, fear of success, fear of failure, fear of being yourself, fear of speaking your truth, all your judgments about yourself, blame and complaint, your attachment towards your reality, and all your worry, pain in your heart, grief, shame, guilt that is stuck in your energy field. Everything that you are ready to release, I'm asking all of that to be transmuted in this violet flame. And surrender. Surrender these negative emotions, for it doesn't serve you any longer. And be ready and welcome the lessons that it has to teach you. For there is a purpose, there is a reason why these emotions, these so-called negative energies exist in you. In fact, these are not negative energies. These are serving you for a positive purpose. Be ready and willing to accept it. Not throwing it away, but ready to accept it, and sending it with love and gratitude for all that it has taught you. And see it getting released through the doors that you have opened. And tell yourself, I surrender. I surrender all the heavy emotions in me that is blocking me from taking the next step in my life, that is blocking me from moving, from reaching, from stepping into that next step in my ladder of life. And I'm ready to release all blocks, all energies that doesn't serve me at this time in my life. And I'm ready to embrace the negative energies for all the lessons that it has to teach me. I accept everything exactly as it is. And now we are going into the baby womb healing. I want you to slowly go back in your life, years, months, days, becoming smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller, back into your mother's womb. How would it feel like to be in your mother's womb? Look around, and what do you see? And how do you feel? And feel into the emotions. And it's okay to feel the negative emotions. You have permission to do so. For it is by feeling it, you will be ready to release it. And I want you to be in your mother's womb. Take some time and be there. What did you experience? What emotions did your mother go through while you were in the womb? And how did that affect you as a baby in the womb? And try to answer these questions with your intuition, the first answer that you feel, not what you think. How old are you at this time? Is it 3 weeks, 6 months, 9 months, 12 weeks? Whatever answer comes to you first. And what is happening between your mother, father, and people around you? You can hear it clearly now, and you can even see it. And you can feel it. Feel the emotions. What is one event that affected you while you were in the mother's womb that is still affecting your life right now? And answer to that question will come in as what you hear, what you experience, and what you feel. If emotions come up, allow yourself to feel it. And just feel it without judging it. And what negative emotions did your mother go through? Was she fearful about you? Was she worried about the finances? Was there fights between your mother and father or with somebody else? What was your mother's major emotions while you were in the womb? And where are you carrying it even now? What emotions? And all these emotions that you experienced while you were in mother's womb repeats itself as patterns in your life. So feel into these emotions and be there in your mother's womb. And feel what this baby was feeling, the baby that is you. All the pain, the frustration, the worry, the anger, resentment, fear that the baby experienced. And allow yourself to hear the words of your mother. What is she saying? What is she feeling? And all the emotions that has come up, I want you to now expand these emotions. Label the emotions and just expand it. Is it fear? Is it resentment? Is it anger? Is it hatred? Is it guilt? Is it embarrassment? Is it worry? Feel these emotions and expand it throughout your energy field. The more you expand it, the easier for it to be released. So expand as huge as you can. And just see and label it. If it is worry, label it as it's worry, or it's fear, it's pain, it's grief, whatever it is. And expand even bigger now. And if there are multiple emotions, expand all these emotions as if different colored balloons around you. And now, I want you to become just an observer. Observe these emotions around you and feel the detachment from it. Take a deep breath, and breathe out and relax and let these emotions go. And feel that detachment. Being the observer and just seeing these balloons around you. And seeing it with no attachment in it. And feeling no emotions. Just seeing it. Yes, it is worry. Yes, it is fear. Yes, it is pain. Yes, it is anger. Just seeing it with no attachments. And now, are you ready to release it from your field? I'm asking the violet flame of transmutation, thanking all these emotions for serving you from when you were in the womb until now, for teaching you the lessons that it has taught you. But you now recognize that these emotions were just duplicated from your mother, from the situations and circumstances happening around you while you were in your mother's womb. And this doesn't belong to you. These energies are just duplicated from others and mostly from your mother. Thanking these energies for being with you for so long. Thanking them for they have all taught you amazing lessons. Every emotion, whether it is worry or anger, had given you gifts of lessons. And all the lessons that these emotions has taught, I'm asking it to be downloaded through the source energy and imprinting the lessons as and marking the lessons as complete in your Akashic records. And now sending these emotions with love and gratitude, and see these balloons bursting out into 1,000 pieces and becoming this light energy and flowing out of your field, and see the violet flame transmuting them all. And take a deep breath and feel the detachment from them, as if a huge weight from your heart, from your body, from your mind, from your shoulders are released. And how beautiful to experience this detachment, feeling no emotions, just in the stillness of your being. And now, feeling that silence, we are moving into the silent meditation, and we will be repeating the mantra Aim in our minds, just hearing this voice from within, not moving your lips, being in this feeling of detachment, in this complete stillness, in this true bliss that lies within. And you will repeat it over and over again in your mind, and I will stay silent for the next few minutes. And still visually see yourself sitting in this violet flame. And I'm asking for the violet flame to keep transmuting all other emotions, all emotions that you absorbed while being in the womb. And feel yourself still in the womb with that detachment from your mom's emotions. And see this beautiful violet flame just transmuting. Taking a deep breath. Now, see unconditional love going into the womb that you are in, just like white light. And see the little baby that you are in your mother's womb, loving this love, happy and smiling with this love that is being received. Open up your cells, open up your heart, your energy field, all the love that you might not have received from your mother while being in the womb, all the love that you might not have received from people around. You have it now, and we are changing your past. Visually see it, sense it, feel it in your body. How does it feel like when this energy of unconditional love is received and absorbed into your body? What would it feel like if every single cell in your body is drinking this unconditional love? Feel it, sense it, see it. See the baby in this white light, happy, smiling, content, playful, with absolute joy and bliss. And feel those emotions as this little baby, as this love pours in the womb. The darkness of the womb is now full of light. And the changes that we have made to your past today is now confirmed. And rewritten in your Akashic records. And this change is becoming constant from now until eternity. Coming back into the beautiful healing temple, see the screen opening up in front of you, showing you your future. Changing your past changes your future, and you now have access to quantum jump to a different timeline through which you have easy access to your desires. And see the screen showing you your new future. And this new future has all that you have wished for in an even better way that you can ever imagine. Are you ready to see magic and miracles happening in your life? And this is how it looks like. See it and feel it. All the desires that you have in your list. See it becoming true.
in an even better way. See yourself building your business with ease, grace, joy, abundance, and lots of fun. What would it feel like and look like if everything happened in your life with such ease and grace and with speed? Things happening in your reality faster than you ever thought about, than you ever wished for. And how would it feel like when things are happening so fast in your life? Feel the joy, the excitement of this uncertainty, the happiness, the joy that comes from within. And feel these emotions and welcome them into your life, into your energy field, and open up the top of your crown chakra to bring in this high vibrational energy of love, of abundance, of success, of victory, and see yourself winning the trophy of your life. And see that beautiful picture standing on a stage, receiving this medal, this trophy of success, of victory, and feel the feeling of victory and achievement. And breathe it in. If there is a color to this victory, to this achievement, what would it look like? I see it as a beautiful golden color. You might see it in a different color. That's completely fine. Allow that energy to come from above into your energy field. And breathe it in like a shower of golden light or of any other color. Allow yourself to fill it completely in your toroidal sphere, in your energy field. The feeling of sense of fulfillment when you have everything that you wished for in your life, living your dream life. The true bliss that comes from within when you have it all. Allow those high vibrational energies to settle down. Completely immerse your energy field with this beautiful new frequency that you have upgraded yourself into. And now feeling the gratitude, thanking the guides and angels and the source, thanking all the beings, thanking the laws, thanking everyone with us, and slowly coming down through all the planes of existence, coming down into the earth, and slowly coming down into the building, coming down and entering into your body, and feel your toes, get in touch with your toes, sending all your energy down back into the ground, right into the heart of Mother Earth, thousands and thousands of feet below. And see the energy bouncing back up, entering in through your toes, through your feet, into your heart. And fill your energy up throughout your body now. And take a deep breath. And shake yourself a little bit and stretch yourself. And you can slowly open your eyes when you're ready.
How are you all?
Drink some water.
Right. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, my dear. Thanks for the comments. Lots of love. Take yourself, give yourself a break. Just walk in nature if you can. Allow your energies to settle down and love yourself. Thank you so much. I'm gonna see you. Thank you, my dear. I'm gonna see you next week with another amazing content. Love you all. Bye-bye.